love you, my family of light. Get out there in nature. Find that true heartbeat of your soul. There you will make your biggest and best and brightest decisions is in nature. Love you guys. Hi everybody, how you doing today? Well, this is another series of my spiritual journey, and this is going to be Meditation 107. And I am going to actually talk about what meditation has done for me. You see, I would try to do what I think it would do for you, but I can't because everybody is going to be different. Everybody's meditation is going to be different to what their soul desires. So I'm going to tell you about my meditation. And I've been meditating for almost 10 years now. And the one thing I feel it does the best is bringing life balance. That is correct. Life balance. When I first started meditating, it was an exciting time and sometimes a little scary time. But once you start meditating and you start raising that vibration up, that's when the good stuff starts. Now, I have met my mom, which she had passed away on the other side. I didn't know it was her until after the fact when I looked down, I seen this gorgeous, cute puppy, and he had white spots all over his face. And I knew then that it was Ichabod, our dog, our first dog. And when I looked, there was my mom looking at me, and she was absolutely gorgeous. And then she pointed to a room over here, and it had 2 bunk beds in it. That's when I knew that was my mom. I don't remember my mom being like super beautiful young, but you're more beautiful on the other side. You truly are. My meditations have brought peace, balance. The ego, it's gone. Because when you start to meditate, you are truly going to know who you truly are. And there's no reason for any of that ego. None. Because when your heart door opens, that ego is going to go one way or the other. You're also going to experience a loss of friends. When your heart door begins to open, you're going to get more sensitive, emotionally, mentally, and physically. You're going to start noticing that you are shifting away from those friends that you used to go out and party with, and which actually took you nowhere except to party, drink, all that stuff. When you start to meditate, it will bring this life balance into your life, and you will start to listen more towards your Creator. Now, some will not do that, but they still will open their hearts up. I love my Creator, so I'm not worried about it. And I'll tell anybody that. Meditation will calm your heart. It'll calm your mind. And I always say, try to get out in nature and meditate out there. That's the best. Because believe it or not, but when you're in a place where there's a bunch of people, or maybe like family, when you start to meditate, you will pick up on their consciousness and what they're thinking. And all these weird images or whatever feelings will start to come in. That's why it's best to try to meditate in in nature. That's the best. And that's my personal opinion. I have made some of the best decisions out in nature. I've walked with God. Because see, God is already inside of you. That's right. He's already inside. When you meditate, you slow down. You slow that mind down that's running 150 miles an hour. Because see, this is what has to happen. You have to slow that mind down before meditation ever starts stepping in, and you start getting answers for the questions that you are answering for. And remember, positive gets you 100 times more than negative answers. Because see, God knows every thought you have ever thought of. Every thought. Your angels have heard it all. Even the ones that you keep secret to yourself, whether they be of the dark or of the light. They hear both. So when you walk in somewhere and you think that I'm it, and you know for a fact that those people over there are not, they don't know what you know, but your angels do. So your lessons will come. Angels are the ones that usually teach your lessons. This is a massive undertaking school for anybody. It is the toughest, roughest place in the entire universe. Earth. Gaia. I call her Gaia. And you are going to have to walk through the school, how well you deal with your lessons. Because truly, your lessons are about how calm you can be during a hurricane or a thunderstorm or a hard downpour of feelings from other people. Fear will be one of them. This is the one thing that you need to work on. When you begin to open your heart, you're going to realize that you are much more than that body. That body is just a rental unit that you took to bring down here. That's all it is. Now, some of you will be taking it back with you, but everybody has a light body. When you pass over, you will pass in the astral realm, which is your astral body. And then from there, you'll decide what you're going to do. But meditation helps you find who you truly are. And it helps you find your true path of what you want. I always say, your path should always be for helping humanity. For the people that you cross your path while you're walking, you'll come into some for the experience or for the help. But all teaches everything. And remember this is key. There is no such thing as luck. Nada. Not a thing. There's no luck. Okay, that was a word that was just made up. If you lucked on getting into a crash and didn't get a scratch on you, thank your guardian angels, because they're the ones that did it. They're the ones that saved you. My meditations are advanced because I've been doing it a while. So this is part 107, and I'm going to tell you a little about what I experienced. And I know that I am part of the angelic kingdom, or I come from the angelic kingdom. But most of you do. Whether you choose to believe it or not is up to you. Whether you choose to open the door to your heart is up to you. You want to work from the mind? Go ahead. Because I'm telling you, that baby knows nothing except ego, arrogance, throwing people under the bus, crushing them, treating people like shit. The heart is totally different. It's about love, compassion, empathy, finding truth in all the things you talk about. One thing I know is that when you start to meditate, you're going to find that telling the truth is much more, how would you say, straightforward than you thought. Because we were all taught, if you tell the truth, you're going to get busted and everybody's going to know it, Maybe back then it was true, but now, since you're getting older, when you tell the truth, you never have to say it again because it's done. When you lie, you're always throwing the brick behind you. And when you lie again, another brick goes behind you. And then eventually, the pull is so hard, all the bricks snap. And that's when everybody finds out. Just like they're finding out right now in all the governments across the world. Karma is real, and it's going to come back and it's going to bite them all. It bit me a few times. I learned. Tell the truth. Be kind. Be compassionate when you tell the truth. Sometimes you can't tell the whole truth, but always make sure you're aiming in that direction. So for my series of meditations, this one is mainly about what I experienced so you guys can get an idea what you may experience. Everybody's going to be different. Not one soul will be the same way as I am. But I'm just trying to give you a general direction to work. When you meditate, life balance starts. The heart begins to open. Yes, those people that you used to hang around, you're not going to feel like hanging around them anymore. And you're going to think, why do I feel this way? It's because God needs to get you alone for a while, so he can help you find your way to the true person you're supposed to be, not the one with the mask. Okay? Putting that mask on, that's all it'll ever be. Because it'll never be the real you. Not until you pitch the mask and change your friends. Because they all got masks on. I shouldn't say all of them do, but most of them do. Because they're trying to, they're working the materialistic world into that mask. That's right. When you have a bunch of materialistic things and you're wealthy and rich and you're powerful, and that mask is up. So, be the authentic you. Be the best version of you. That is the key. Get that heart door to open. Start treating people with compassion and love. And when you meditate, don't think it's just going to happen overnight, because it won't. First, you got to slow the mind down and the heart. But first, the mind. Because that baby is racing 200 miles an hour. You're thinking about all these things that you got going on. You will not be able to meditate right. Because God needs you to be focused on you, so he can help you make stronger, better, and brighter decisions. So yeah. Meditation has helped my health out, my compassion, my empathy for others. And it just keeps getting better. It truly does. But I want to tell you, when you open that heart up, some of those friends of yours are going to go because you won't be able to do, you don't want to do what they're still doing. You want to be better. Find that best version of you. So when you head home, and trust me, everybody does. There's no way out of it. You're going to head home. Take a good report card with you. And it's never too late to change the score. You know, if you're only doing 50-50, 50 good, 50 bad, well, there's always the change. You can go 70-30. Try 20-80. I wouldn't say it's bad, but you need to improve on it. Don't worry, you'll never hit 100%. Because God's the only one who holds 100%. But He's extremely happy if you get over 80%. Okay? So find that best version of you. That will be your strongest version. Because once your heart opens, you do get more sensitive. You get more emotional, more mentally emotional, and physically emotional. You're gonna start, like, the smells will be stronger. You'll be like, now, if I come in, I had these old pair of slippers that I had, and I put them away in my closet because I bought some new ones. Well, about, I don't know, maybe 3 months later, 2 months later, I opened the closet and I smelled this like shoe smell, and I'm thinking, where the hell is that coming from? Well, sure enough, I started digging, and them old slippers stunk a little bit, but I smelled them inside that closet. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So your smells are going to get much, much stronger. So you'll be aware of more things. You're going to get more sensitive. You're going to start feeling when things aren't right, that sixth sense, then they're not right. Change course. Go another direction. When your life is smooth and running good, you'll start getting synchronicities. And I talked about this in my last video, but I'm going to repeat it again because it's important. 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 1212, 1111. Those are synchronicities. And just keep an eye out. Look at your clock or your kitchen stove or, your watch or even on your phone. When those pop up, it means you're heading in the right direction. This is really important. Listen to what I'm saying. When those synchronicities start coming, you are heading in a right direction. So, for my beautiful ones, it's true. Your meditations will be different than mine. And, I told you, when I started meditating, I just laid down. That's how I meditated. But remember the little mask? Those are a huge, huge help. They will help you meditate faster. So, work on getting one of them. They're pretty cheap. It's a silk mask, a silk sleep mask. A silk sleep mask is what it is. I'm sure you can buy one off Amazon, eBay, or even find them in the stores. I personally am grateful for all what my Creator has helped me with. My angels, they are like the best team I've ever had. For now. Let's put it to this. They are a team of positive direction, but they are also a team of correction. You'll know it. When you're heading in the wrong direction, you are going to be going through like a swamp of mud. You're going to be wondering, why the hell these things aren't working out for me? Why? It's because you're going in the wrong direction. That's why meditation is so important, because it helps you head in the right direction without tripping over boulders or sinkholes. That's what meditation is for. It does. It's a huge, huge life balance change. And it will help you so much in your life for better things. Finding that path. Why am I here? I'm tired of this place. I hear it all the time. It's because they don't know their path or their direction. I can tell you right now, though, part of that direction is helping humanity raise their vibration into the light. That is a big part of your journey, is helping humanity. Okay? Nature, anything that has to do with the kingdoms, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, even the insect kingdom, all that is part of our paths. Every day I go out and do my walks as much as possible. I do power walks. Sometimes I jog. I'm getting older now, so it gets a little harder. And when I get done, I feel so much refreshed and like I got grounded really well through our planet. And you'll feel much better when you get back home. Now, first couple of times going out, you may get tired and just take a nap. Sometimes I do that too. But meditation is life balance, pure and simple. And it will help you so much heading down the road. So thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, and share. And have a beautiful, gorgeous day. Thank you.